Today, I'm going to build secret Lego bases in places where no one will ever find them, starting from the simplest one and ending with a real underground base. Right now, leave a like and let's get started. Let's move on to the first level. This is a can of soda, specifically Sprite, which I took from my fridge, and I want to turn it into my Lego base. Using a knife, I cut around the neck at the top, and now the can is empty with plenty of space inside. Bro, what are you doing in there? And since it's round, square pieces won't fit inside. That's where the round tiles come in handy, and they fit perfectly. So, I'm adding everything we need inside: a chair, a TV, and a fridge with soda. However, this is just the beginning. I insert a stick, and now we can make a second floor with a bed, 2 tables, some pizza for a snack, a Lego set to keep things interesting, and of course, more soda. Now we can put the base inside the can and close it, and no one will even guess there's a secret base inside. But that was only the first level. As the video goes on, the secret bases will get crazier and crazier. Let's take a look at the level 10 base. And for the next base, I bought a pineapple. And this is a little monkey, and she really loves fruit, so I'm going to make the base for her. Although SpongeBob would probably be a better fit. I grabbed a cutting board and a knife. I cut off the top of the pineapple. And then what? Next, I removed the insides of the pineapple, every last bit, and it wasn't easy. Now the pineapple is empty. I assembled the round floor again. We'll put a TV on the leaves and a pineapple bed on it. Yes, it's made entirely out of pineapple. And on a cold night, you can also use a big leaf instead of a blanket. This structure fits perfectly inside. With the lid closed, no one would ever guess that there's a monkey living inside the pineapple. And while I was doing this, I didn't even notice how my cats built their own base right under my blanket. But at the same time, we still have a bunch of incredible secret bases left. So let's move on to level 20. In my workshop, there's nothing on the floor, not even a carpet. A regular carpet is boring. So what did you think? I decided to make one myself. The carpet will be in the shape of a minifigure, and it won't just be a carpet, it'll be a secret base. It turned out to be not so easy to make. I spent more than 2 hours embroidering it, but it was worth it because it turned out to be a masterpiece. Well, that's what I think. You can lay the carpet on the floor and hide the figure underneath it. No one would ever think to look for it there. But my bases are getting crazier and crazier, and this is level 40. You know what? I've never actually made a truly underground base before. I also made a noob's house out of dirt. Inside there will be a bed for sleeping. Now let's go and bury all of this. After placing the lid on the ground, I mark out a neat square with a shovel, which I will then dig out. Digging the earth turned out to be not as easy as I thought. After winter, the soil was wet and heavy, and on top of that, I kept running into roots and stones, which really got in the way. As a bonus, I bought a Lego set from which I only needed one piece, the workbench. The rest of the pieces, honestly, I don't need, so I can give them to you if you're subscribed to the channel and have liked the video. Once again, I set up the mobs and placed the workbench because you can't survive in the Minecraft world without it. And now, finally, it's time to put the base into the ground. And wow, this really was my dream, to build a real underground bunker that no one could find from the outside. And that's not all. Next, we have levels 60, 85, and 100 ahead of us. I want to make the next base inside a box of cereal. And the main thing is not to drop the figure in there. Bro, we don't have time to eat. First, I took out the bag of cereal and we'll start with this floor. It fits perfectly inside the box. I'm adding a bed, an orange table with a chair for breakfast, and we'll even put in a personal chef. And to make it cozy, I'm laying a colorful rug on the floor, although there's still a lot of space in the back, and on each of those squares, I'll put a display case with different kinds of food. This is a real museum with chicken, pizza, hot dogs, croissants, and drinks. If this made you hungry right now too, give it a like. Level 85, and we're almost at the most secure and coolest secret base. How about a burger joint? I'll set up a small grill to cook patties on, a table for chopping vegetables, 2 frying pans, and a sink. On the other side, there will be a cashier area, a cash register, and a counter for handing out orders. You can eat your burger and fries right here without having to go far from the counter. We'll set up tables and chairs nearby. To attract attention, we'll attach a giant burger to the table. And just imagine how awesome it would be to find yourself in a base like that, surrounded by tons of fries, burgers, and soda. But where's the perfect place for such a base? Of course, in the kitchen, specifically in the oven. And finally, what everyone has been waiting for, the ultimate level 100 secret Lego base. I went out into nature again and found a small tree. I took a pre-assembled house and tied a thin rope around it. Of course, this wasn't easy to do. This will be just the first part of the treehouse. I tie the second one nearby and leave a little space between them because in my collection I found a rare bridge piece, and that's exactly what will connect the two houses together. Everything is ready. Let's take a look at what awaits us inside. In the first house, there's an infinity pool with a slide. It's warm outside, so you can swim as much as you want. In the second house, I made a slide for emergency evacuation. In case someone attacks us, it will come in handy. And next to it, there's a summer kitchen with a stove, a refrigerator where you can chill something like soda or juice, and I placed a pineapple nearby. Honestly, when you step aside, it looks a bit like a birdhouse. But I wouldn't mind if birds came to visit this treehouse. And right now, I want you to write in the comments which Lego base you like the most. That's all for now. Bye.